ene ya wada no nsia kase ayensa ka e wo bobo so meda eto so aduonu wotwe ene ye de sumo se no nsia brem kase sa bre don hwe ba ko ne etena se na ye de Kasiebo asomo wo CTV so wetimi enya kase wi ahwe my CTV GH na Facebook live on so wahwe ye ho no mo nsam ina betimi de asom ye ho na ye so ya bo ahwe mu na ensem wo se fata ne di kan editie no ye de abra wo nsem wo anwumre kase no ye de bre wo no ebi ene se don kuma wo ma no mra hye bedwafie wo ma friends and trofo ene nsem bi atwodwa fa Bank of Ghana wo ntwumadi a wodie se bank ahodo aka no obegunu ama oman no aboka susu Yera Joseph say e bo a peni kwanchirefo a wogina konte cross ento abama no se man peni sa be odi atwodwa se enipa o won hyeso ya obegina konte kro no peni betimi aboa ema omai Ghana amanyosam titu etimi asesa omai no shebre wodwede Kasiebo Ghana Revenue Authorities wo be de obeye bia wo ya bebi a wo hyetokro bia mu eto a wo so otua de ma aban no betua sabe ya yebetimi agigi sika ma aban no da ya waso so wo hwe mo managina ne na so no etimi egina ne na so Sanso ne yakwa monone a Donald Trump sa abrei enipa nso ye kokko gina mu se wo nyina pese otu frank ade mana manyokuo no wo mo akoye anobaba ye ne nso amfana ni akire mu hobi a ne wodi na chepe no so abo no homode atoto ayampia ede amano afufro bi ka we ho ene ede besomo se anwumre no sia kase e wo CTV so miti ene Hajia Bintu Saana Yemakwa babiem ye free and some na sia na ye call man no emra hye bedwafie don kuma wo man emra hye bedwafie friends trefo na ye work nyina ne se Bank of Ghana da ya waso so man no sika krabia hodo no obekeka ne mabomu anafe wahwe a waton de ama won ho anampo ankrankra bi ya obedi won dwuma no wo hwe no nya isa adwumadie no edon kuma na kire se bank ye frɛ no NIB no wo ma hyeda na wo ma mom sika sam nyina tete apansam sebe ye be wiase na wo ma ye ne se de wo ye ADB no ana wo mo kan bom kra no aton de ama wo mo akwakoye adwuma ranking member of finance committee so yewra adongo no ne se draw for twenkomo
One central phone share Mudibia, Edom Kume Womrash Bedjam Efre Yase, and a ranking member of finance, Ora Isaac Adongo editor so say, Efre Necro, a dear Bia Efa NIB Sikakrabia the Hono, one more dense, whatever Bam Rash Bedjafie, Nam Rash Bedjafie, 4 hours fair 1 meniase, Ashemu fine, and Enuntununtu, Aquasie, and San any of Mudia Triamo, no Bejatum, Wajatum, 1 yin to swa, what me about Rogu, Amaska.
The last time a banking sector resolution bond, na a collapse. Yes, I bought Waka no who's on cross through. I bought Waka no throwing, was Rosuno. Inti, Ngofosike good bank a NIB no deposit is about 5 billion. So the Omoka ADB one. Only because I mean who ADB na me call NIB inti family scamami. Never say NIB is ADB so pesa scan masa nipa no. ADB was a scan. Baby so because of what you scan your mouse story. One here cry sitting on a back, one a day deposit near the Joe Modis Cabano, so who's going to buy what now the hotel? This is a Jia, my queen Cacrania from Ika Cramo, Yempesa Zuzasunibium, Ghana Armed Forces. Provident Fund at NIB 1.2 billion. Sango for 86 kroma, yeah, fine.
Edom Kumano assign editor so say, a free necro, balance sheet, ya a NIB Scakrabia de Diano, one more modern say, one ebe restructure, not just a wash a shadow for fra, one shadow for fro, and one am so crabema a cabia or gibia, what me a tria canning in a free hawk, any and a mwada hopa, the free necronos will be a bukata, one much me who fine.
You were in this country when Bank of Ghana governor said that they were going to set up a financial stability fund of 15 billion. Give that 50 million out of that money to financial investment trust owned by the Bank of Ghana to come and buy a stake of 50 million in NIB. And NIB will now have all the money, almost 1.8 billion, it needs to recapitalize. So NIB will be well capitalized, it will meet the minimum capital requirement, but don't forget that 1 billion you paid for the contractors will increase NIB cash by 1 billion. That 500 million that we sold of the shares will increase NIB cash by another 500 million. That's 1.5. The bonds of 1.3 billion that we have given you shares for becomes investment sitting on the books of NIB. NIB can sell those investments to realize 1.3 billion.
Domkuma ba no deni so kasa asɛmtwerɛfoɔ nhyiamudie no ase ɛna wɔkyerɛkyerɛ mu ɔsɛ domkuma no kora deɛ wɔn mate technical committee bi ya wɔn mo ɛpɛ ɛkwampa a wɔn betumi afa so ama ɛhaw ɛne amane a NIB sikakorabea no ɛhyia no wɔn matumi apɛ kwampa bi de afa so na baako mpo kora deɛ ɛne sɛ wɔbɛhwɛ kwan a mpanyinfoɔ a ɛda bank no ɛntotoya ano no wɔbɛpɛ kwan bi de wɔn afa so sɛ deɛ wɔgu no so wɔyi foforo bi afiri mu a ɛne no ahunu ne saa na no etumi aboa ama sikakorabea no etumi agyina ne nan so abrane.
Put it in this perspective, in case they lose their jobs, or in case 600, 700 of them lose their jobs. Each person, per the structure of the Ghanaian society, each person is a breadwinner of at least 5 people, household of 5 people. So 5 times 800 will give you 4,000. Okay, so we are talking of 4,000 Ghanaian citizens' livelihoods that are at risk. And that is at the highest level, the macro level. At the micro level, what about the auxiliary staff and what they can do? So please, this is not a trivial matter. It is a matter that you, the media, must be interested in. So we urge you to sell this matter to every home. We urge you to help us educate the ordinary Ghanaian on this matter, and for the government to understand that they cannot play with this any longer.
Minority candidate no I was saying you support near come out by 10 and once to say, NIB no omuhia support, and was see my NIB Gina, now on continue contributing for national development as it has been doing over the past 60 years.
Mami Musa said, "Nano aban yi ba ya no wo se wo yes our banking sector clean up no. Enipa bebre ne hu wo mo so mo ye mabunu na wo ma hwere wo madwuma. Ne yekeka ko insusu no se ko ba se saa na ebekwa akoye se bia bank no begu a enipa be hwere wo madwuma nti we no enya aban ne ko ase de to da kro aban ne timika se wapem nti wo fresh stakeholders obi amfa na dwen kyerem na de na wo se tememfo a ewo nimdie bi betimi aye na yabo bank no ho ban se be ya amanfo kununom ne amanfo yere no amanfo ma Ejuman san kwase mo mko tena fie me no so kofa asem from real
Yo, eno ne ye kafe bank no eye bank eye ejuma ye kafe omo deposit cash deposit kra no 5 billion. Before this whole conversation started, it was 3 billion. Even with all this negative publicity, their cash deposit is still increasing. If you can say all the restrictions, for the past 5 years, NIB omo ma any proper loan biya. Now, banker Emma loan or any sika from interest. Banker Emma loan or any sika from interest.
Okay.
NIB, 1 month contractors, sika pudo, omojaye roads, omojaye projects, nini na ye government, government was so contractors. Government contractors are sika no be call NIB ho, nini na be reflecting on their balance sheet. And so would you be or say Chiakanema me now Chiakanema me me who be ha me na me ma was say me no my ni na ma the was say between me ni na to 2 years wo se won tia and so nipa no for the ka enti ugu no no wo sha oboni beka said you are bullying the person. In fact, what we are experiencing with NIB is a political bully. It's like somebody is making an effort to think what is not thinkable. Now Osha are buying way from 2017 all through till now. Almost every single year, if we are carrying the budget or can they be bonifying NIB? Let's just say they had a way of giving NIB a very bad name to create a certain public sentiment, negative sentiment, discourage investors, business doesn't go well, and then you complain the company is not doing well. It doesn't work like that in the financial sector. Financial sector is sensitive to information. Now, Obi is a finance minister. Oba now review budget, now B1, now Kase, NIB, any ADB, yeah, the NIB position, and yes, wrong. You cannot make such pronouncements in public and expect the company to be doing well. You have, the Bank of Ghana has placed so many instructions on the bank, restrictions on the bank such that they are not able to operate freely. All these things are clogging the operations of the bank, and the bank is not doing well. So it's like you are holding the person by the throat and you are asking them, why are you not breathing?
All right.
How do you work?
Opening Zepka Medasa on Matrin Como and Mumre Kasiebo, so you're David Zepka, will be our Casa buying, so how do you go up na wadi so or your advocate for responsible governance? Yet was so busu don kuma numua. And penny 4 year work committee sharp on the home some sort of crata about Bontis and saying. And send me about Montin, say, would we need to move Kolibua by our Sabia Honomoa? A dear say, one more Sebi, when ya brebumu ya dear. Now, what do a pomo de honsem, Koda, one more no, or Hano entemu or a precope and a yedin to Moaba. Sikasamno Hokoye, some Cassia Magana for ya, when this can be. Then I don't come or Madam Russia, your fear penny, can show for ya, Wakasa. Fapo mde won sem wo yera kwabna minta akando se hidwabo so mra shabedwani wode krata babo teacher prempren ye mu Ghana fo bebi agina no enye aban kura no aka kire se no ho kire ne pa free bra ya covid ba ye no ade sa ho kire e na wakomu anti no wo gina kolebu abaya sabia no so se won hye ne wo mu a se adwumedie ne hye won sa one famra kwan bia so one more mine mra bia mane one fam more mra hye fia ma magitumi bia no a onu hunu se wo ho papa wo mo nti no wa tro krata e de ababa bontene atumi bia nta akire no won sesa wa no ententem kra enye sa obetu anamo e de etia wo mum yera kwabna minta akando krata ne sasha se wo kire mu se enipa wonya sa yade na wo de akwakoto wo no nya sika ketwa ene wo kwakotu yade ne kra yewu yade ekobasa no anechese wo mu piapia manfo Emma yemhihie ene ehu na ebeto wo mo so sa yarsabia hokra no eni se wo mo ba ho na wa kire se ensusu a wo mo etuye no penyini bia san hyase kwan bia no no se wo menya ho akwanya na wo mo ankasa de won tumi akwakotu sika ni mu pasa no akolebu abare asabia no botaye ene ni suade hunu nti a yede sa asabia no kra si ho a empanimfo a yede wo mo aguso so wo mo hwe ho adwuma no na sirimupo ya ejina ni mu no wo ma adane mo san se kolebu abare asabia no ya asabia baako ananka no abedom Ghana ebeje amanfo ya woni bi ya aman ya sabia wo senko obi a oyare bia otimi ko hobi na enso se koba se wo de koto beku ma hyehyeye na san hyehyeye yi no Ghana fo entimi nkonkokogya ya hwade na kyese wua na opesi okum saafo yi eno no wo kyerɛ sem afei so beto akoso akona ni makohwesa ban behwa amamremu na enhyehyeye bia no a efesika sem ho a ehia se apomuden no ayara sabia ho efa ba bi betimi enya na wode aye nhyehyeye edi egu na akwa mu ahwedi twuma hodo no obehwe so wode befa so afọ yo hwa apomuden ho nsem so na enkoye se sanahene ye wo memu ene oso wotro krata de koba no na afei ohwe kire bo akire piepie mu ate kokko sika ko wiase ebeduru okra no na akwa se pini aman krata usura enya de se wode ebetimi eduru hom yera kwabna menta aka ndo to aso ya wo kire se wono na ban NDC amanyokuo no aban a efimpi mienu ne aduonu nan wo beba ban mu no wo hye Ghana fo nyina bo se wode apomdi pamapa ya emu otene ene ebesom Ghana fo na enhyehyeye ne se obehwe mpotamo ni mansi bia na saa ayaresabia to bi a ye besie emia ye betimi ahwe wo mo a enya yade ye wo wo mo brebo anase wo mo saa ne mu a eno akwese kokram ekro bia beto ho na ano aduro no edene na ho ka droso no o menya saa afidie ni bi wo ho na nipa a wo ho akamo no obetumi enya mfaso e wo saa afidie no so na empremprenya wo munya maaye ne de wo mo hya aban ne so wo hwe nya hyehyeye na mo esan se saa afidie no e friend se dialysis machine no ne board tene papa saa yade ni bi enya to wo brebo ana wo saa ne mu a na kyerɛ sɛ wo kɔ no akɔ akɔwua no na saa ntutumu no kwan bia so obehwe sɛ kolebu aban ya sabia no bedan wa no ntɛntɛm mekura maka menwe wo mbɛsa te so de abakyire sɛ bɛyɛ a wo mo a ɛkɔ akɔgya yarehwɛ no wo mo abo betimi atɔ wo mo yam. Ya to akase no so ane yakwa amanyose mu peni kwanhwerefo ya wono pray ye kontenkro se wono ejina no ahwe se Ghana fo begina to magya ne nsem atomato abama no a eyade so wo botaye pa enhyehyeye yi odigu akwemu abo atichiru Ghana babro na oman no afa ne ntoma pa efra yera gikopo se ye bo a ye ta ne tiaka ne din no se joy ene wo kyere se ebeye se Ghana fo ebenya ntiase akoto abamu obi a wogina kontenkro na wonyina manyoko bi adi mu amanyoko no hyehyeye ya enye hyehyeye papa no ye de anyam ne ko mu a enu nti obegyina simpie so ekwan bia so ebi kura no wo pepa na so de amanyoko no pe na wo so ye san se wodwina amanyoko no enchenchen anase wodwina amanyoko no ne ebeye won de ho na ye to abamu obi a woni amanyoko bia no ane chimupo ne botaye ne nyina no yo my Ghana wono ene ebeye yo my ne
Raya boa kasa no wadi to just say ansa na wo my Ghana besan so afa ne ntomapa efra no gise Ghana fo ye ni efri eye amanyoko mienu ya eye NDC NMPP no gise ye ni efri wo so na ye fa nipa wono no wandom amanyoko bia abro ne beka non partisan wo se wono be e no betimi aboa ama wo my Ghana etumi asan afa ne ntomapa efra oto aso e da de serede to traditional rulers and religious leaders ye ni mo se wo mo so hwe se wo do ma no ebeto nsama hodo a ekoso ewo my Ghana mu se beye na ahokyere ene kwankom a eku Ghana fo no eto ebetwa oto aso se eneyi esa na se traditional rulers and religious leaders wo mo enkasenti no Ghana economy no atete apansam no esa na se eneyi ye kakata hyehye kankan ene proya traditional and religious setups ni mu emutitu ena sei ewo ora ye bo a wo ye co-founder Emma GFC eto aso editor just say jumedi a wo mo edi ye no wo edi se wo eboa independent aspirants nyina no se beye na wode echitai papa ama wo mo woto aso editor just say na eho behia anase eye wo hye se eye candidate ahodo a wo ekọ no kwantenkro no yede wo nyina ebe fa test mu se beye no behwe se aso Ghana fo echi wo tumu ana wode ne kasa ekọ ewie ye no na wode to just say GFC fo wo ebie wo apono e de ato ama wo bibiara wo pese wo kọ kwantenkro
ya kwa adesua mu nsɛm mpanifo ye hwɛ adesua mu nsɛm so de adesrɛdeɛ ɛto aban nim sɛ wɔhwɛ na nhyehyɛ obetumi adane mu na nkwadaa yɛ wɔn to aso sukuu ni mu a ɛno ɛyɛ senior high school no ɔbɛhɛ no asa kɔ abɛfo de nim dada no mu na wɔsade nhyehyɛ na kɔ sɛ yɛ ma kwan ne prince so na nkwadaa no abɛfie sabre National Association of Graduate Teachers na gratifo say nhyehyɛ foforɔ yɛ aban ne ba yɛ wabra odi free teachers ba yɛ no asɛe wɔn sukuu no asɛe adesua pii ɛni to wɔn san kɔ ekyir san sesan kɔ fa wɔ nya deɛ sɛ yɛkyi
Nagatefo ekyere se esuafo do adoso na afenso etichafo no adekira wo mo kyere se de mpanimfo atene mu no enam so ade pressure kese pa ena aba beto etichafo yi ene suku mpanimfo eso awo senior high school sahodo ni mu eno nti waye nsentwefo enhyiemu ya nagat penny pa woda wo mo ano angel kabonu ere ato ministry neni mu se wo besere se ni manimi ya se ni awodi kanka no emrebi atwemu no na ban no ehye wo no mu bo se anka double track no enche wo betum wo kyere mu se enfie num pepepe no wobetwa double track nim na afi wo mo asanso akosku sede na ete dedada no na mom no aban enye ne sa besi na eno nti wo mo kai aban sesede woni wo mu di san komo no wonhwe na wonye ne pepepe ema wonum amanfo be kai amampeni na nadodankwa ekufuado ede double track yi eba yesanse na esuafo no adoso pa afi nso na schools no wo hye eye akade ahodo eboa ema de kire ni adesua ekoso a na eno so eno nti no wode double track ne ba sede beye no obi kwa no obi nso atumi abebi nanso na gatefo kyerɛ sɛ aha adwinye papa nam so ɛma sese no esuafo na ne teacherfo no ɛna ebre pressure yi a wɔn de ma teacherfo yi no ɛnam so ɛma bedu baabi no wɔn ntumi ɛnye sa pressure ne biom ɛno nti wɔde ato get fund for anim sɛ wɔn ɛmɛkyerɛ deɛ nti a besi nɛ sɛdeɛ wɔka sɛ wɔbɛsi akadeɛ ne bi anase sukuu dan no ɛne nneɛma ahodoɔ a ɛbɛboa ma adesua akɔso no besi nɛ wɔn nyɛyɛ no wɔn meyi Ghana fo ano sanse nkɔmɔ a wɔdi yɛ no nanka get fund for sɛ wɔn mo bɛhwɛ na wɔyɛ saade no nam so ɛma sesei no double track no adɔɔso a kwa na ɛkɔ n'anim aban hwɛ no wɔntwem
yɛkɔ abato komisan so ananse wo mo frase ɛtwerɛ di nkɔda yɛ di mfie dum wɔtwen na sabre wo hwɛ di twerɛ na yɛtwerɛ na manyoko akɛseɛ bi enu ne nyina NDC na fa MPP amanyoko no wani abre esan sɛ MPP amanyoko no se kwan bia so obebu mo hwene mu obreki 8 no atoa so ema ya abakosem de ama won se won pe ene amanyoko ya wotimi edi nkonim e wa bato mu mfie nan akire emprense aso na so ndisi amanyoko na we ata so se wo we pusa grawa makwa no a ade se won so ebema ekwan ema ndisi aba ba mu na nam so ma ndisi amanyoko no mpanefo so ate won ho agumu a wo bontoa e wo Ghana fa na nyina hwese sen ena dwumadie no ekọ
NDC amanyoko no executives no eye hyehyɛ so ɛwɔ ɛyɛ registration centers ahodo a ɛno ɛwɔ Maika na mo metre ɛyɛ district offices no ɛhɔ ɛna ɛyɛ former deputy chief of staff Ora Kenneth Ujangi Echibre ɛne sɛmhwɛfo ɛkasa yɛde to dwa bromo ɛkɔ apro no ɛnɛyi ɛnɛma ahodo mo ko hu ya mo hwɛ sɛ ɛno ɛyɛ hawo ɛwɔ centers ahodo no emu.
The enthusiasm from our members is so high. It's so high that they are not going to take they are not going to major in the challenges, but they are going to use their energies so as to give them the basis, the right to be members of the public who will vote on the 7th December 2024. Across the country, one thing that is common is that there are several challenges, I'm afraid, Honorable, that may be more than what I'm seeing here. Especially where we have island police stations. I've been in touch with Afram Plains. I've been in touch with constituencies in the Bono East. I've been in touch with constituencies in the Oti. I've been in touch with constituencies in the Northern region, where people have to be ferried from their the islands to town. And when they get to town and they are not able to get registered, they are expected to sleep. Now, who bears the cost? And they are expected to be fed. Who feeds them? And at the end of the day, so many things. But I want to thank our MPs, our PCs, our party folks across the country in all these regions for the good work that they have done.
And which enem resibetweni edma adishe yomo ewo empotem honso ejibra or the same way etutwa Royere Agnes na Momo Lati.
One of them and they say one, we had an average of 300. We were expecting say at least a day we register 300, but we share process now. We've not been able to meet that target yet. Sesi Accra there are slowed down, and it's as if you drew 200. They are 200 and something. They are lucky. I doubt. Greatly, I doubt, because who share Accra say a idea machines near 3 and I did register and Kaubon say call in tem, but because machine no tool no a slow process no, until that is what is I doubt greatly. In foundation why they will not be able to grow or hands no dear. I have my doubt because the Palani be brave, especially Yama Queen. If you be more free school ever, until every day, they are trooping in. What will happen is if there is no extension, no more not say microphone to me register. They have no choice but to live without, getting the opportunity to vote in the district level elections.
Wasante Mantem Electoral Commission no ba mane se enipa dodo no are asabrei amanfo asoretia wo di twa ya wo tro se wo aso efedu wo twe se wo betro na se wo tro no wo ya ha motwe ene nkono era Benjamin Banobio ya wo ye pani kwancherefo Wasante Mantem wo abaso commission no ene wo de sansemi atrudwa
Central and she muno, or bra a drew yes, penny unis Central Ebeka Chichi Mose de Jumano, is if I echo Santimantemo, Regional Director Edmabato Commissar, or Benjamin Pano, Eda Oche Brennan Central 4 Chichiancomo, Titru, any and some training Elisha da Quadi to Jesse, Sam Radio, Enipa 101,707, and no more I register more elbow, a yes, September Bosumi, that also a you Ensia, a wafi, Wayemo, Ochimo say, and ba, or more I register more a home chichimu. Edwana enkron ene echiripo ennan ene mu mbema nsoso eye akamu chichemu eduonum ene echiripo ensia ochirese nei eba wono mo ede mu Ghana card ene yes registration yi akamu chichemu eduanan ennan ene echiripo enwotwe wonso mo ede mu passport eye registration no akamu chichemu 0 ene echiripo miensa nensa mo de tudwa no ene
center bia say party for ni na ya cooperative. The Newman so a gusu Yamakama. Machines in the internet Nina is still very good. As a close of yesterday, Nashante Regin Hanon, the team registered NIPA 101,707. And that's your meeting. Southway, you move 50.6 AMM, now 49.4 so AMR. Nse juma ye registration ye targeti into community on ma 2020 no one field mo twi na saa be o mo di field mo twi any crew ba ni crew to so ni o mo 2020 ye twodi na o mo di field mo twi mo from di ye so eni me bi nti o mo ntimi ade ti saa fu ni no ye po and Quadana up in already 18 years, 1920. That 2020 until Montrose and Quadan, it is an Amrantium, constitute 87.4%. The ban of America, a year 88,870. In a penifona and our bros and come to Chum within 2020 or minus. 12.6%. The challenge in IFA 809. So 809. Emu 524 almost 18 years into the challenge one. No citizen and also 121. The challenge based on the president and so 162. So Binipa Muno Nanko challenge himself my being and now. By proof of eligibility so Ghana card we are trading now with 44.8% in a use Ghana card. Passport is 0.3%. Now we use guarantee 54.9%. TV so we say nice here Kenya maybe
Yegyina we so yetwe ho agye aboafo krato ye ba ye de nsem aka no ebesomo.
Ghana, get ready for the biggest cooking competition in the country. The CTV Community Cooking Competition is on. 4 contestants from every community. 1 winner, the winner cook, will compete in the grand finale with 12 other contestants from 12 different communities, and the winning community goes home with the grand prize. The community cooking competition will also give the community the opportunity to bond and discuss concerns and highlight challenges in the community so as to prefer solutions to those concerns. CTV Community Cooking Competition. Get ready to cook for your community's development.
Fellow Ghanaians, you are Sudie Edayasopa.
There is a new African in the world. That new African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs.
And Penny for P and I be become. Do me no me. Baby at Wasso. They are anything. They are Tenny, a Cassanchi, a Bassa, and I soldier for and for 2 into a bank. They did that. A Yansa Qua so I ever first would do come up. The year we want to trade and only bet my boy. And with the shaman, RSM Kofido Lawson, I was CTV Jumedia Tunidin. Beyond politics. Not young Tutonia Mayema or Mino and Kun. Beyond politics. Pressure down.
Marafo akwa ba biom ye to akase no so e de amamu ye kopie mu e wo bunu east mantable mpanimfo ye ha kwansra dwumedie so ye wo hono modom won so e de afi eda ya ye de hwa kwansra e hyehye no e de esi ho na Kintampo Waterfalls e no odi oni kohwe mu a wakodue nnua na waboabo ahwese e ho nsra hwe no so no Ganafo ani e beba ho.
Now Tourism Authority office here no Wabuno East Mantemu Abua Edriania there's a 530 Mahogany Eka who be in some way Forestry Service Division Regional Manager and Edituja Kintampo Waterfalls ye I was Savannah Forest Zones Honoma Wamucha said dry zone na eni remono enuntino washe na wetimi Edriania sene beye na enuano etimi enyini kama Joseph Apieje and a Yabuno East Regional Director wano and da Ghana Tourism ano wabwa wane and Central for Komo and watch it in Mumpontia and World Tourism Day Jumediano Wamo Eddie Jumedie Sano Ashishaso Regional Director Etwa Suse Kintampo Waterfall Society no Ayadia Wamo Eji and Wondi Bebrena Edifi Enyahudwa Etra Womwishia and Untinetra say Wamutimidian Yani Bebre Sadia Baye na Enyanetimia Bo Nyawomo Wano Ehubai was a Ghana Tourism Authority Ayadjini se Wobetimia Boa Ama Wamwa Babaye a Honomono Biaya Ama for Beba Ababesha Winisu dear metre ebeye akwansra enunti ena womo ebo wo humodin bia se obetimi awa femu de ede abo ne awowo no ehu ban
program ba no say ye green investment say green investment here as I say MCN dua ayade ho hia pa na miade ayade ho hia me di say entimi Kintampo Waterfalls so one or see dear baby in the Anasi, New Cry, the young member boss home by my Aheso, Amandiano, Etia, and in had your officers, your one hot of forms on which market Abundian home by Amai. In Tiana, your workers in the IAS and Kaya. In Tia, and said, if you dream the animal environment, Abun Sino home by Afi, yes, having your member sign her so Amai. And it seems the forest officer, fire services, you know, I say, your corporate room. Omunya abegwa ni eni ni etimi abonu ya no ba den kwa kuma wo Kintampo Waterfalls no eni nti no mo ama ya pevu a onse ya pevu ho nyina kotia de ho nyina bisi kwan ya no ase ejese ni kwa kuma wo eni nti yeso se ye bi nti na bambum ye fa ye betimi is empenifo si yenye se adwuma ya yegusu a yeye eno nti aban ahumuwa na adwuma pa yeye aban so enam World Bank so de mwa kese aba sisi ahas nti yesese ha ye krabe bedio besese amanfo na Ghana ba bia obiambra normal development e ko so kentampo now also ema the ninchi omomo momo north omomo Ashanti region ye tuen safre bia safa na nyina second tampo water for send the ahas nti omombra embra meche ade e ko so kentampo water force
Yegusu wa Hafumansebo Equiafo ya e water chere e de krata aba bontre ya watchere say edi kan no ni montifo ene wo di agrobi ya woni nyi ho kra no nam so e mo friends and trefo nhye ya watchere say ensam no obechire mu ye san say ni montifo de krata bia beto abontre etu futuro e de Ghana fo ani say Equiafo yi semu a wo ka de to monti so say wo tata wo mo no enyade se no kra bia ewo mu wo di nsem sei e na trudwa e won se trefo dwumadie no ase
Wonsantrofo nhyie momo efreye e wo threatre ye no e wo tano note district wa half mantemu e ho na chairman ya oda Concerned Farmers Association no ano John Mensa eretu twase na nsenya no montefo krato mo de babontin ya no musa e hyase ene ensema mo de ba ni na ye ndada asem ene edro ye mo peso mo di egu ekuafo mo e wo ho no ehu fi sei e na ochre ne nsem
ye kan say ye de Ghana mra nye diso na ehu say company nya de odi Ghana mra so sanse odi Ghana mra so a nkade ekoso nkanya de besie sanse wonam kuntuna se me ma example say asase ankasa company no eje no sika wotua matimemfo no se me board ni se sia wo yembe hyew e bit say the cashew acre of cashew company tua 6100 me kama Ghana aban atiase se cashew acre baako Ghana Newmont company wotua 61,000 Ghana cedis 61 million and a company area our DJ acre of 1 acre cashew and Ghana buying emphasizing we enkwaso mu pa mpanyimfo na omo hu se company no se obeboaye anase oba besisi aduade a obetimi ateso sa ekan afimpo obetimi anya sa sika no na ode eba beji sa ajapade no for ne kwana nyina wabra aban krata mu anase Minerals and Mining Act no edene di PPO at 703 no say yenhwe ajapade ne kwana ne fancy yetwe pianika
enwechi eno side betu dwase Newmont for krato mo de babonti no mo echrese court no e de o shede ato ho se omo enhwe mo ho efefre kuafo no ensase ho eno osan ya kire mo di ato dwase sansam no enya dia eye nokre
eni mo kwanse okoko na ye ma wiase nyina ate se company no kasa omo apa e okọ sabia na eye tro e na wo twa kire wiase nyina e sanse na dia oyedada anya je kurampo no ekuafo eye Concerned Farmers no enu nipa be se enwotwe e na wo se ejapade eniema ewo mu biye teak trees cocoa emme any enuane eniema bi atisa
enwechi secretary edema association no eye Paul Yaw Asare ono so ejibre ene ensentwe ne twetwe nkomo e decide so de we eto aban no enim
fi ebewie ni monsen se Ghana aban enhwe se agudie emra wahyehye eda Ghana ha no hwe se mani company bia ba Ghana enye ni montonko obehwe se agudie tuobia adwuma obeba man mu no hwe se wode sa amra no be ya adwuma na matemamfo so anya omasomdue esanse mmara no ekasama adwumakwe ne kasama temamfo so ti so hwese ni nya be ya adwuma obi abenya nfa ho de pepe chekua se 2014 afi mpimienu ni dunan mu ye sha ase ni enipa ahensia adunum na nam ni monto adwuma bone ya oye hanti efre bibi se divide and rule oba opai nipa mu na afi wa mamu kutia mo ho nti apem so amese kuo no nipa yaka yesi gina ye aduotwe nan eye mmema adunum enkron emma adununum ohwe yensa ase Concerned Farmers no yensa ase na sa nipa dodo a meken ebi asase be se eka nwotwe ebi die eka aduonu ebi die eka aduasenti meka se me bu nkonta na wahwe me bu nkonta nti me kan se eya asase yantam
ne krakra ene kuafo ya Newmont for asemo nsase ni bi nso ene yen atwetwe nkomo
eya regional minister MC na nananom bi na hechire yo mo yesa ado no bodo mo ka kire se efiri suro na eba de ahefo na yesa ado no ye tia ma sa ne ma no koso se ma hu se o mo no so ne se ye pia chance da o de assembly ye hu bi wi ase da se as a company aba be jasa ase ye pia dan ka e wo de assembly ye tua ne maka bi se dan ye be speculative ye ba mun tokra wadu ye se speculative ye hu bi da first one mun ye speculative Ghana ye hu bi da di ye de se company for na chance ye
mo to akoma sase no so ampa enumre be no nan mi tu motorbike ko na ni mo to akodwima sase no abrawa wan sima wa mama mane anopa na awia na jose ohia masase na the year exploration activities the mu ya na se wa pa akodwi the mu ya na se the machine akwa akosi so airport drilling enu achi no na mene mi ku ma nyina ya adwen se da bi anamo a company na tuneti amra se me de majapade na me kan ho asem na wakoma sase so enu nti mene me mfafo ku ma nyina akọ ho ekopam ni monto adwumakuo no efiri masase so a ho mfonini ene video so a edi adanse nyina ewo me ho
Consashe na fe wiemhyen Kasiebo na sabre ababetodwa ya mpenifo ekire se wiemhyen dwumedi a yedi no oman mu hanu sei no ehyereko ahyehye ahodo mu eboa ma oman no sika yenya no US broni sika ni bi opepipi mienu ene ekiripon enum ya eno boa ye pa wo yi sika yenya no oman mu na yedi abo ho bra no a eno no okire se bebi a yedi wiemhyen ne kwakosie edipa ye ne wo mo ekwakodi dwa ene mpo akwanya ye benya ne yedi aso amafoforo no eno boa twi sika ebo oman mu a wankasa sika wonya no wode bo ho bra ansa empo no wode bi aboa oman no ehyehyɛ
Ewiemhyen jinabea adwumakuo no eye adwuma baako a eboa ema sika ebo omamum eboa ma ankrankran puntuo ya wodidi dwanom etimi ekonkan ena afei eboa hwese enipa su enipa mu bi ya wonkicha hodie no kra no emu atete no etimi twe won ben na unim se beebi a wobeye owiemhyen na wodi owiemhyen ahodo no akwakogina na wodi gina bre no ebegina no boa ema ekura hodo ene amaman manfo ya beso woni wo mudi dwa no wonkicha hodie no eye ntentem so and I'm so ensashe adwumakuo no so kire se wo hwe se de ewiemhyen adwumadi na ti a eboa papa sanse edisika ba wo mode ne emagu nsane so hwe krataa mu kra hunu se ewiemhyen eyade baako a waye se kokromoti esan ho bopo a enye yie anase ebu dokono kra no wansimu a dokono no nyade se ebetimi ebu sanse ede abafu nimtie akwankyere suehunu ene ne emahudo bi aba beboa a wo mahunu se ewiemhyen no ankasa ne bobre no bebi a yedi sie no ehu kohia se wobedwene ho ye ansa na wo de asi hom awemfa so dodo no aya ewo sa ensrahwe ene wiemhyen adwumadie no a yeye no a aban hodo aban abesene kopim se emre yi wo mutu anamon eye nsusuye bi hwe se efie sika yenya GDP gross domestic product ahodo ya yenya sika free modi abo ye ho braso o man no ewiemhyen dodo no aba enti ebe miani akoho no na enipa dodo no a enhyeda enwene ho sa enti sa brain ensrahwe ni wiemhyen adwumakuo no oka wo ho nsem a ede kɔ ekɔ animu ano se wo mutimi gina kontenkro wo mu gina brane se wo fa na de hwe nsam ensrahwe dwedie ene ho nkeka ho nyina no a wo mu de wo mo yeso aboa wo fen ye de wo nsuo no a ena eno anamnom na se wiemhyen dwumekuo no a ekopem se ne ye de na ka akwansosam aso ye ho no na ye nhyeda ntie ni emfamfa no ne ye ne se janka bi sanse ne bom ya ye kusu enti sika no ye chane mfiamfiamfia sa na obi antimi nko na wiase mpani sisi obi pawa pampamu a no wo show de ne nyese boapayo ana se dimbone anani pabonesem ene ye no enti wote ne ho edi free akwansosem aso ye ho no wabedi ne ho ye pa wogina ne naso brania enya semketwa na emra foforo ya eno eye Aviation Act eno ba ye mfimpimienu ne nan ni mu a Act 678 ene yedi gina so no sa amra no ma kwan se ye beti wiemhyen dwumadie no edi free akwansosem aso ye ne ho wo mo hyehye ne ma hodo ye a wo mo ye nam so ema wo mbenya Ghana Civil Aviation Authority ema eno emra no ema wontumi a wode wo ho afei Ghana Airport Company Limited ebe shares edwumekuo na se a woka ho bi na won botae no won susu nyina ne say Aviation Authority ne begina na so brane no ahwe say Ghana ewiem se edwumedie no ebetimi akoyem na wodi won ho emra ma won ho kwan no efiro pepon bosome ni mu e won fimpimienu ne nsia ni mu ano obetimi agina won na so na ogina won na so free sa abre no a kosi fimpimienu ene nson ne mu sanse won tirimu po won susuye won nyini mu won kanko ene won puntuo nyina no na Ghana Airport Company Limited ena Ghana Civil Aviation Authority kambo mu no mu so obetimi aye twuma eno na ma odin hihye ko Kotoka International Airport a ebepon nei odi eye twuma na Ghana Civil Aviation no edwumekuo no eboai ema hihye bia no a ene yankran dwumedie bia no opese wode ene ho bebo Ghana Airport no omde niema to ensenie so de to krata so ejina wona so eye ntutue kama ema nwekuo be ye nan a no mo wasuye ya na hwe akwansosam ene wiem dwumedie so a na nyina no eboa no oye nhwehwemu kama ena eno ebegina so se obetimi de won ho abebo wo mo a ebeboa ema de wo dada no ebetimi apajamu enti Ghana Civil Aviation Authority ene Ghana Airport Company Limited ekabo mu a wo gitu mu sabre wo hwesunsun wachire ehwebetata kremu a uhun se wogina wona so pa content cro na so wo bo adwuma ya broni sika opepepi mienu ne echiripon num kuhayi wotimi beboa efimfimpi mienu ene dunwotwe ni mu se sika no a ene de etimi kora ni mu kra yankeka kra no chese wo msika wuo kra na yenkonto mre se sika ne de wo mre bebre se fie sika GDP ya wo man no tanya eno ye de bo ye ho bra afibia.
Kasiebo ye call Custom Excise and Preventive Services for SEPSI for Suye ye wo Ghana Revenue Authority for omaba no ba etre apedifo ahodo e wo memu a won hwe entua to bosha wo hye wo nyina ne se kwan bia so no obehwe se wo ye wo so otua to de ma ban se be ye obetimi de ne hyehye ne nani so ade hu na wo de sumo man no na abamu no kwan bia so obehwe no agisika no e de amaban na boa e ma ban sika wo hia so obeye mpuntudwuma no so no otumi aye de asom ne manfo
Se Ghana for Ebekaya, Ebeyese ene kakrene ya dia Ghana Revenue Authority no ede exercise aseshe so said ebeya mo ebehwe njuma edwedifo ahodo mo wo man Ghana mo edie no omujuma no mudi no se hoti a etie na sa hoti ebetodwa kra se edwedifo no bi wo ho mo a omo ho afọ mo de omo akọ eye omo aso eye isanse bebre na no mo eto de omo ntue bi enam so emma 4th annual general meeting na ekoso na eye Commission of Customs Alhaji Seidu Itrisu Ojipre ene dwedifo no bebre na twetwe nkomode tutwa sende epeya enka retired custom officers no omonsomwa na omombode ro enfantry eye dwedifo no.
Another thing I want to call on record to do is community engagement. Let us consider expanding our outreach efforts to engage with local communities, the trading public, educating them about the importance of customs, trade, and the benefits of compliance. Building public support is essential in the fight against smuggling and illicit trade, and retired custom officers have that capacity, and you live in communities where you are leaders, and we can play this role effectively. Mr. Chairman, a few weeks ago, I think you've seen it's normal for us when you traders and trade associations are demonstrating against us for arresting them. And we have, GRA has also come out of a response. In fact, 2 days ago, the national executives of Guta and the Ashanti regional executives met with GRA top management, and we pointed out to them that the fact that we are enforcing our mandate outside the entry points is part and parcel of measures that we take, and they cannot say that we should stop.
And which and a president ya oda retired Customs Officers Association no ano ora ES Akwe onoso echibre erisem eto abaino eni.
Major one is our health problem. There is some little support from the GRA, but it's not adequate at all. So what we are putting across is so that will be put onto one of the health insurance schemes so that some of the organizations do it, so that once you retire, they designate a hospital where you attend, and then they bill with a little. Our serving officers have even agreed now that they will pay the premium, so that now it will be put on the health scheme, so that because as you grow old, the sicknesses come. You don't invite them, but they keep coming, and that is where you spend a lot. And Ghana, the pensions are not so much. The little we have now because of the inflation is also eroded more than half of its value. So our major thing is to be put on the health insurance scheme, so that will take care of our health needs. The rest, we try to do it ourselves. We meet, we try to organize trips, some health walks and whatnot to help ourselves. But when it comes to our health, the major thing, going to hospitals and whatnot, you all know it's very expensive now, even to go for a checkup. What they expect of you, go to hospital now. Last time I went to this thing, the consultation fee alone was 230 cedis. So you can imagine, without even drugs, and so if we are left on our own, if we don't take it, then we'll be dying prematurely.
Tuni abaywa fefe sefazi abna amesu edin adodo no ade nim no sefa oyonwom tuni wone Accra FM amanboni baako Nana Romeo wele dwumedie ya wote die to no wona hwenkomo ya wo kire se na tade hyemu se de na ho siesie titie ene na ho fesuo ni ntine toda ne manfo pena sem wo mu adi na chie penenwom bonenwom etie no nwom no obi hu no kra no fesuo de ne se rewura no ho hyehye no ho ne ade se de wo msi tufa no so no ya na no kra no na honte.
Some also say I am much even to take a selfie with you, I am a problem. Now, more security guys, no, you push more, but they
and pushing, so like letting people know about the music. That's what's gonna help. And you know about we play Nigerian music here more. Nigerians are all over the place, and they are always promoting, no matter where you go. Even when you go to Nigeria, the promoters want their own Nigerian artists because they know where to put them and place them. So it's just the support. Okay,
I know somebody has told you before, say Sefa, I want to have a conversation trying to find out why they don't want to support you, especially more bruchino. Uno be din komo a reason ben or their mouth as to why Ghana for no bar they don't show support to Sano. Have you tried to find out why?
They don't have a reason. They don't have a reason, but I've spoken to one or two promoters that we've traveled before, just in conversations to ask, and they're like, because the people don't want to come for the show.
Just like that.
The people will not come.
For no reason.
Yes. So sometimes, there are other promoters outside, like coaches and all, who are really looking for Ghanaian shows. They want to push the Ghanaians out there. And then now their problem will be, okay, I want to put this Ghanaian, so which Nigerian artists can I add to have the people to come? But the Ghanaians are there a lot. They just don't want to support. And that's the funny thing, because they'll start saying, oh, the artists are not doing good, they are not doing, but we put our amazing music all the time.
Some also say I am much even to take a selfie with you, I am a problem. Now more security guys, no, you push more, but they always say especially with Nigerians, and they are very liberal. Oh, come. They mention names like Davido. Oh, bro, in picture. I must say more the Biana, and it's true in Ghana here. Say musician could be even a different region. Say Kumasi, we see them at the airport. Na security phone PM. Don't you see that? Now only say Shatawale Kumasi. Yeah, no, man briefing space crime will be crying son atadi. I say pushing, sir. Is it not too much?
No, it's not. Sometimes it's just the bouncers and the security doing their job. Yeah. It has nothing to even do with the artists.
But sometimes you can tell that
they do it all the time. I do it all the time. I've seen other artists that have gone for shows that do it all the time. Yeah. But then if you give people the chance to get very close, they get very personal. Because me, I've been touched inappropriately in some sort of shows that probably I'm like, oh, let them come, then people want to touch your ass, people want to touch your breast, people want to be rowdy with you. Do you understand? But then in as much as you are doing what you love and you love people, you have to be very careful. And also Ghanaian artists are one of the most friendliest. Romeo, I won't lie to you. You know me, I'm very frank. I'm one of the most friendliest people I know because Ghanaians have made it in such a way that the artists and the creatives are always looking for their laugh. It's like, yeah, we want your laugh because we want you to support us. So if you check very well, the Nigerian artists are able to free their mind online. They'll still have people supporting them, but Ghanaians, it's very difficult to have an artist free their mind freely because they're like, hey, because of that thing that has been instilled into us. Okay, oh, be respectful, do this. And anytime you go for shows, they are so friendly. Oh, come to me, let's do this, even more than Nigerians. So that is cap.
Ye trust you kwa mano ne ye kopie mo e wo US man mu a enka ne mampani ye Donald Trump sabre ne abre pa so obesa bedi mampani wa America man me sansa ka ne fie nan ye wo so to so da wodi sie na sabre na manyokuo Republican na manyokuo kase no wo mabia to mu ye nipa be nso na eyi oti a wonyina process ya hene ne etwe ahene fo beji no ato mu won semo a wo beka ene ne ma wodi eso oni so wo beye na brant ye ba kwa ne ne abre se kwa bia so wo beyi Donald Trump afri ho no ono de ska no kan sam edubu Donald Trump so na so wo hwese de sam rekọ no a aha Donald Trump be say him frank ano e de ma Republican amanyukuo no e won fimpimie no ene aduanum aba ya wo mo ekọ akoto no na sa abre ya wo mo sa to nsafre nipa so ne se de to so mienu ne momre na yento tuma no enkyere amanfo ya wo menya kwanya ato abane bie no Donald Trump wa amfrani ankyere hokra wo nani akyere Michigan mem ho ba bi ya wo no si ahene ne atwa ahene wo ne wo mo ekwakodi nkomo na ene enhyemu na se dwumadie no a yekototo ano a wa ma na yampia to pa wo mato agu no so yanka eyada ne ntokokra
Anu guso bua no ho akoto aba emfie mpino ene aduonu nan na senia afibia wo no ye no no edru ese aka afe ba kope ama abato no edru so a ohhehye debate e de mampanyimfo o mani abrese wo mo eba betu franka ama wonum amanyukuo Republican fem panyimfo binum agina sanso e na oba Democratic fem ho nso a ora Joe Biden e na eni nyina e hwese obegina na watumi ahim franka no apre mampanyina konwa no ede ama wonom FM na Fox Business Network prime time showdown so e na mpanyimfo kukudam agina ye e wo Florida Emma Governor Ron DeSantis biotech panyini Vivek Ramaswamy afei akane UN Ambassador Nikki Haley kane New Jersey Governor Christy Chris kane mampanyina bedi etire Mike Pence ene afoforo bebre ya Tim Scott ene wonu makeka ka ho nyina ka ho bi ena na wonu ejina simpie so kasa kane mampanyini Donald Trump so ka ho bi ene na no eden pa wo share mu no debate na ekoso a ya ofa edi kan ne de na achese bibia ekoyie nanso donhwere baako epae mu no ene na anu aye den makasentwie kura ba mu ema binum kura keka ya na woka ede atwi owura Donald Trump say ai wono onye obi osefata say ye de no esan edi Republican fo anim biem say wono ko ye no mfie naipe na otimi kodi ye ya America man no etu ni se mmere eto na twene baabi nti we nye nipa ye besa ama ne kwan me na di amanyoko bi anim biem enti owura Donald Trump so nye bayira abrewa joidie ene na ade no akwa ye den pa ekowie akire no de chese mpanyimfo kura edi debate na anim no na ye den ama wo no wo hu se wo pon ene wo hu se wo to aso ene ade no esensense wie mu a ene duru akire chese ene wetre pansam omde ne nyina agu ya obi ade nani ekire mu a okon fie na mpanyimfo nsma o mo ka ene se ade mpa enya mebo ma ye e debate ho kakrempo na akwakoduru sei na ne abato no ankasa brebe so de ene e bayire pa
na brema kwan ma enwumre no nsia kasa ya de somo na ya wata bobo so me da to so aduonu wotwe no ye di si ama okase ni twa no Facebook live so Twitter Instagram and social media handles aka nyina no ye de kase no bi efa ho e de ma mo aseda kase piesie enko e ma wo mo ebu ansem na no na afa mu amohwe ye chichiri ene benche nyinara kase no bi besa be somo e kina anopa na wi aso e na afa ne nwumre so me amede kase no somo nwumre edi ya meje so ene Hajia Bintu Saana midimosi ama munyina emu ene hwe